Hello, everyone. I'm Joanna Daninas. Thanks for watching. The topic for today is health first. My dad used to say, if you don't have your health, you have nothing. He was 100% correct. If someone has a terminal illness, sadly, it's probable that their days are limited, which means they will not have extensive time on earth with family or friends. And no matter how many possessions they have or the amount of money they've accumulated, they can't take it with them. Now, on the bright side, I don't doubt the existence of an afterlife or that our soul or energy will transfer to the spiritual realm. However, our physical existence on earth will end until or if we reincarnate. But that's another topic for discussion at a different time. While on earth, our mental and physical health is most important and should be our first priority. If we don't feel well mentally or physically, we will not show up well and cannot live our best, most fulfilled life. So, how do we make health our first priority? First and foremost, food is our medicine. We have to focus on eating organic whole foods from a proven good source as much as possible. Second, we have to limit the amount of toxins or poisons we are exposed to or ingest. Eliminate drugs, drinking, smoking, and live a clean life by not exposing ourselves to toxins or chemicals which are in the products we use or in the environment that surrounds us. Things like pesticides, harmful cleaning products, unclean lotions, aftershave, perfume, and makeup. If it doesn't exist naturally in our environment and or is created in a lab, it is not good for us. Choose plant-based over a patented product created in a lab, which is foreign to our bodies. I've always put health first. However, if your experience is similar to mine, there are numerous variables that interfere with truly achieving good health. The most important thing to recognize is that our body is a system, and we should use a holistic approach to heal or cure our body. As with any system, if one area is not up to par, another area will overcompensate. This is nature's way of achieving balance. However, it's not sustainable over the long term, where overcompensation will eventually lead to burnout or system failure. Balance is most important where mind, body, and soul have to be in alignment. If we are overly stressed or in a continued fight or flight mode, we take away our body's natural ability to self-heal. Our cortisol levels increase and continue to remain elevated, while we drain our adrenals, which affects our hormones and negatively impacts the many functions of our mind and body. This happens to both men and women. However, the hormone issue becomes more complex if you're a woman. If we are not in line with our life's purpose, our soul suffers, which also impacts our overall health and body function, with reference to the balance process mentioned earlier. This is where meditation and practices that help keep us balanced, centered, and grounded, like yoga, are so important. The answer is not to isolate the problem and treat with one pill or treat with one doctor's specialty. It's to view the body as a whole interactive system, determine the true root cause of the problem, and to give the body what it needs at the cellular level so that it can achieve a long-term balance and effectively heal itself. I am not a doctor. My skill is in finding the root cause and proactively finding the treatment or the cure using common sense, research, observation, trial and error, and utilizing the balance process mentioned earlier. This is what I'm doing for myself at the moment. After many years of dealing with lethargy, hormonal imbalance, and weight gain, among other symptoms, I finally received confirmation from a naturopathic doctor that I do, in fact, have a thyroid problem. It was confirmed through an unconventional way of testing. This is after many years and numerous blood tests prescribed by traditional doctors that stated my thyroid levels were in the normal range. I'm sure there are others who have not been correctly diagnosed in the traditional healthcare setting. This is not to say that our traditional healthcare system does not have its merits. It's just that there needs to be an integration between alternative and traditional medicine or Eastern and Western medicine within a zero-sum system. So now I'm committed to achieving thyroid health, which will positively impact my overall health by balancing my hormones, restoring energy, reducing migraines, stress and anxiety, and weight gain, which will likely prevent early onset of heart disease. I believe there is a cure for any disease if given the right amount of time, the balanced process mentioned earlier, and the proper cure or panacea. Everything begins with priority or intention, identification or recognition, appropriate action and follow-up until a resolution is reached. This is where my risk management skills will be most helpful. My goal is to utilize the REACHE support group as a nonprofit to further the cause for integrative healthcare, to help people committed to achieving good health through proactive integrative healthcare with dedicated, integrative, or alternative healthcare providers and utilizing affordable healthcare coverage or an equivalent of such. It's time to effect positive change, and I hope you will consider joining or participating in the cause. First, please do so by joining the REACHE support group on Facebook. Please answer the group questions and agree to the group rules to guarantee acceptance into the group. Next, please invite others to do the same. If Facebook is not an option, search for the REACHE YouTube channel by typing @REACHE, REACHE -IP3NY in Google search and clicking the link to view this video and others like it. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Sending you love, light, and wishing you good health. Until next time, goodbye.